welcome to another episode of Isco Talks. So, I did a range test, and that's one of the things that I unfortunately need to discuss today. I did a couple of days ago, I did a video after completing 200 kilometers on a Ninebot Max G3, and we are now at 344, so almost 350 kilometers. And well, I think it's time for me to make my standard type of the video, and that's of course talking a little bit bad about the Ninebot Max G3. Like, before we start talking about bad things, a couple of things that we really need to make clear. Fair play, Ninebot Segway. Like, you again pushed the boundaries and brought a sub €1,000 e-scooter with so much tech, packed with tech. And well, VMAX, Swiss e-scooter company that branded themselves by one of the Yamaha motorcycle models that I found a little bit funny, had a couple of claims, or at least some people had a couple of claims that they're going to be a Ninebot Max series killer. Bring it on. I can't wait to see that, even that I highly doubt that we're going to see anything like this anytime soon. Okay, now, I honestly hope that someone from Ninebot Segway will see this video, because I'm going to talk about three main things that I find not as great, but that could be upgraded, well, with just a firmware upgrade, well, to bring us kind of better riding experience. So let's start. First thing, 2000 watt motor, and this is going to be one thing that I thought I'll never be able to say, because I was super excited about the Ninebot Max G3, and if you see my first video, you can see excitement there. But unfortunately, there's one thing where Ninebot Max G2 actually seems to be a better scooter. So I did a range test recently, and I got, like, high number, 45 kilometers. But the thing is, I didn't do any hills, any accelerations. Like the motor, 2000 watt motor, absolutely brilliant. Climbing hills, no problem. I don't know how much you can see here, but in my previous videos where I was talking about cons of Ninebot Max G3, pros actually of Ninebot Max G3, I actually did a couple of hills, and you can see it really can climb hills. I even did a comparison with InMotion Climber, drag race, and a hill test, and it did almost the same. So that's brilliant. But there's a problem, because in a peak power, since it's drawing out 2000 watts, that's draining battery a lot. So if you have, in a city with lots of accelerations and things like that, that's not gonna last as long. And like, I'm planning to do my 120 kilometer trip in a single day, and now actually I'm a little bit concerned that maybe I actually won't be able to pull it off, because recently I went from Phibsborough to Bray, around 25 kilometer journey, and I spent 80% of the battery. When I got there, I had only 20% battery left. I went with the Ninebot Max G2 from same place in Phibsborough, and I went all the way to Greystones, that's a village after Bray, and I reached there and still had 10% battery left. Now, Bray to Greystones is not a huge distance, but there are some nasty hills on the way there, and I highly doubt that Max G3 would be able to pull that off. I will test it out, but yeah, I kind of doubt that that it will be able to do that. And then that brings that to, like, okay, will I need to recharge scooter twice on my journey, or 3 times, or maybe 4 times? Because 2 recharges is gonna be 6 hours, 3 gonna be 9, 4 is gonna be 12 hours plus riding. So you know, that's a bit tight. And we are also coming here with another problem where actually, if you can guys help me out, I'll be grateful. Another problem with Ninebot Segway, it's parts. Availability of parts. It's hard to get them on official Ninebot Segway websites, at least in Europe. So it looks like, you know, now we have options on AliExpress, but I'm looking for that external rapid charger. I can't find it anywhere with a quick delivery, and I'm planning to do that in 2 weeks' time. So I found it on AliExpress, but delivery is 2 to 3 weeks. So that's pretty tight because 21st of June is the longest day in Ireland. So that's my best bet to try and complete that journey. Okay, now let's go to the second downside. Second downside is also a brilliant thing. This display, like, you know, absolutely brilliant, and fair play to Segway for bringing us two things that are absolutely brilliant with a bit of a flaw. So, first thing, caller ID display, showing on display. So you actually really don't need a phone holder on the scooter at all, because you have your phone in the pocket, someone calls you, you see who's calling you. If you want, you take a call, well, pull aside and take a call. If you don't want, you're just not bothered. By the way, I hope that there is not going to be any reflections on the lens. But, well, I'm trying to record this for the last couple of days, never had a nice weather. Unfortunately, I was in work today all day. So it's now like almost 8 p.m. and this is the only time I can make it. But hopefully image quality is okay. So that's absolutely brilliant. And then we have directions, navigational directions. So that's also absolutely brilliant idea. Don't get me wrong. The only bit of a problem is if I'm approaching a roundabout, if I'm exiting on first exit, turning, or second exit going straight, icon is exactly the same. So that can be a bit confusing, but the voice navigation, voice directions you actually can hear because they're playing from your phone. So you basically have two options. One option is a phone holder so that you can actually hear, but then what's the point of having navigation on the display? Another option is actually earbuds, but I really wouldn't advise you guys to use earbuds when you're riding, because you need to be aware of what's happening around you. Here, if there is any emergency vehicles approaching or something like that. And now we're going to the third problem, and that's brakes. And like, okay, custom button, brilliant. I'm using it at the moment to adjust my brakes, and I actually pointed this out already in one of my previous videos, but I just want to point out all the not the best things in this video, and I'm going to bring you a solution to all that. So if I have a regenerative braking switched off, then everything is working exactly the way I want it to work. I release the throttle, but I'm still going. Like, I'm slowing down because I'm on an incline, but I'm still, if I'm on a flat or if I'm going slightly downhill, I'm still going to be cruising. But the thing is, if I turn on regenerative braking, and this is now going to be actually a perfect place to show you that, guys, just in a moment. So now we're on a flat, maybe slight decline, okay? I release the throttle and I'm still cruising 24, 23, slowly slowing down. But my regenerative braking is switched off. So now what I'm gonna do, okay, in just a moment, I just need a little bit of a clearer road, and then I'll show you. So I turn on regenerative braking to a first level, and there, scooter is immediately slow. I didn't press the brake, so it's not that I want to stop. It's not that I'm braking down. I just don't want to use any of the power. Now we're going given slightly downhill. So again, I'm going to release. I put now to a second level of regenerative braking, and yeah, it's slowing me down, 15, 14, 13. So, you know, I think you get the idea. Okay, now solutions. All three solutions through firmware upgrade. So Ninebot Max G2 actually in software, in a mobile app, has an option where you can select how your throttle is going to react in a sport mode when you hit the throttle. Do you want a max power? Do you want something in between, optimal? Or do you want a max range? I don't know why you guys removed this from the as an option from Ninebot Max G3. So that's a solution for that. I would really like that to be brought, because even in eco mode, I'm okay with that acceleration if I'm on a flat and if I'm not climbing some hills. But I want more range, and only if I'm going up the steeper hill, then in the app I can change that I want the maximum torque, and that's it. Okay, and a second thing about display. Again, this speaker in a scooter is quite good speaker, and it can definitely play even some music and definitely give you directions. So again, firmware upgrade for that speaker to actually play that voice directions. Okay, and then the last thing, firmware upgrade so that the brakes work, or that we can maybe select. But basically it should be done in a way that the brakes actually, regenerative braking kicks in only, oh, I actually missed the turn, only kick in when you hit the brakes, and then to have, let's call it heel assist, where as soon as you release the throttle, scooter starts braking. Those are kind of my three ways how I would solve this problem. I'll be definitely using this Ninebot Max G3 quite a lot this year. I'll be testing it. I have a couple of cool videos planned pretty soon, and in one I honestly hope I'm not going to fry a controller. If everything's going to be okay, I'll be making those videos end of this week. And yeah, like, if I come across any other problems, I'll make a video upgrade at 500 kilometers, 1,000, 2, 3, 5 months of ownership and everything. If there's something that I missed out that you don't like about Max G3, please guys, let me know in the comment section down below. If you have any questions or any video ideas, again, comment section down below. If you want to support my work, well, you can join the channel and get early access to all of these videos for only €2 a month, or you can buy me a coffee. And if you want to stay updated with everything about the Ninebot Max G3, you can join my Facebook group. A link is going to be in the video description. And of course, if you still haven't, you can maybe subscribe. Anyways, thank you all so much for all your support, for every single comment, every single like, and every single share. And by the way, really, if you find this video useful, please share it to as much as possible people. I really hope it's going to reach Ninebot Segway management, so that maybe they bring a firmware update at some stage soon, and I managed to do my 120 kilometer in a single day adventure. And yeah, if you want to see that, of course, definitely subscribe. So yeah, I think I'm gonna sign off here. Yeah, as I said, I hope you really enjoyed the video. And as usual, guys, till next time, please stay safe out there and respect other road users. Bye-bye.